And anyway, I said, yeah, it'd pop out. We got a minute, which we didn't. So, I thought I'd start it without him.
Okay, that's better.
Stinker. Hey, Shadow.
Hey, Rex, what's going on, buddy?
A lot of stuff. I actually wrote some of it down so we could kind of cover some of it today. And
Oh, wow.
of course, it's Feature Friday. We're gonna finally do Garcia Lopez.
Ah, cool.
But before that, I want to talk about John Beatty, which is an illustrator, inker of Mike Zeck back in the day. Uh, you know, uh,
Uh-huh.
Woke up a little bit before 4 o'clock and was like, oh, yeah. Actually just kind of looking through YouTube, and it was like, oh, yeah, Randy and Russ, and of course, Glenn's getting over the flu. Uh, but he was out in the chat. But John Beatty came in the chat uh, while we were doing that show at 4 a.m. in the morning. And I said, aren't you the guy that, inked Mike Zeck's Captain America in the early 80s? And he's like, that's me. So if you
Oh,
want to
wow.
follow him on Instagram, the link is in the chat there. And we were covering Alex Toth today. And Randy said, wow, we hit like 100 views. I had like 35 rebroadcasting it on my channel. So hopefully that helped,
Wow.
kind of my crowd. Uh,
There you
but
go.
uh, but yeah, pretty good views today. And we had John Beatty. It's always great to have a professional listening to you and adding to the conversation and stuff. It was just kind of
Yeah,
magical.
yeah, very cool. Yeah. Ooh, it tingles.
So if you're not in here, get your ass in here, and we'll get started. Uh,
It's coming.
yeah, open that door and let's get going. Uh, yeah, I just want to talk about some things that I kind of looked over today. You know, uh, where to start? Where to start? Of course, everybody's talking about ICE and will be, and but what they don't tell you is 67% of the people being deported have criminal records. 67%, Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, no,
Sixty-seven
they did
percent.
tell. They told everybody before it all started.
Yeah.
Hold on. The president and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but is
of
anybody believing him? Hello and happy
uh,
Friday, by the way.
but yeah, they announced they were going to be going after the ones that are known criminals first, and then
Yeah. Oh,
after
absolutely.
the regular. I mean, they're all criminals. They've all broken the law because they're here illegally.
Mm-hmm.
So no
Well,
matter how you look at it, they're all.
good thing seems like the a couple good indicators about the way things are going. Of course, you always hear about the bad, right? Around Christmas time, Trump said that he, in honor of our 250th birthday, he was going to do a warrior check for the military at Christmas for $1,776 for everyone serving. So that's cool,
Oh,
you know.
yeah,
Uh,
that's pretty neat.
yeah. Uh, Inflation cooled off, at the end of the year. They were, in September, it was like 3% in September. And then in November, it was lower than what they thought. It was 2.7. So inflation cooling off a little bit, and it'll take a little while. But
Not
I
not
think
now,
things
Jack.
are,
You're not. It's like
I
30
think,
degrees outside. You're not walking around in a sweatshirt. Sorry, right?
yeah, I
Uh,
don't know.
but
Sweatshirt will keep you,
no, you're not going to find. Well, you can wear another jacket over that.
Yeah, I will.
yeah, I will.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll put you in the closet. But Yeah, things are looking very good for the up and coming vice president. He's actually breaking new ground with statistics. It's a non
Oh,
you
yeah.
know vice president hasn't ever been as popular and had these numbers in ever. You know,
Wow. Yeah.
at this early stage. He's 51 approval in New Hampshire, which is the first primary state. Uh,
Wow, that's pretty
as
good.
you may know,
Yeah, New
absolutely
Hampshire is
nobody's even
usually
close.
pretty blue.
48% chance of winning. I mean, the nomination. Nobody's even close. Rubio's at 12%, and all the others are under 5.
Wow.
48%.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
impressive.
know, him being from a swing state too helps. Uh, at this point, it's kind of like a vice president runoff. Like Nikki Haley's 9%, Tracy Gabbard's 8%. Nobody's even close to the vice president. As far as
Right.
as popularity. So
Approval
he's
numbers or what? Yeah.
yeah. And good thing is on the other flip side, the Dems are at their lowest point in history. Approval rating 18%.
Oh, lovely.
Approval overall is minus. They have come off 55 points with their
Oh shit.
approval. They're lower than
Dang.
20%. They're 18%. Worst shape they've ever been. Independents, they're minus 61 points at this point.
Wow.
And Dems, supporting Dems on Dems. In October, they had plus 22 with approval rating with Dems. Now they're minus 6 points since October. They're in the negative.
Yeah.
Never
Serves them
been
right.
in negative territory ever. With Dems on Dems, they've never been in the negative, and they're at minus 6% right now approval rating with
Oh,
registered
that's
Democrats. That's
good for
bad
us.
news.
Yeah. Bad
And
news for
Omar's
them.
getting ready to be deported. I can't wait to see that happen. That ungrateful Somali bitch.
Omer?
Anyway, hey Omar.
No, they can't. They can't deport Omer Glitch. Oh, Omar, not Omer Glitch.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
You
I
scared me for a
send him back to Iran where he came from. Oh,
minute. Oh, you
with
got
a name
Omer
like
too.
Omar.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
just
Omer.
saying. Help get Omer to 1,000 subs before he gets deported on his channel.
Sorry, Omer. Wow.
Trump
That's
just
too
withdrew
spicy
us
there.
from 66 international organization. He says they no longer serve American interest. Um,
Oh,
75%, they a lot of this with the global warming and stuff. I mean, they've been pushing agendas like they want to do away with 75% of the cars. You've heard this
no,
before.
yeah.
No private ownership.
Mm-hmm.
It's just trying to restrict your movement. Uh, have you been driving too much? They want to see how much you've been driving, and limit your movement. Massachusetts has a 15 uh, person panel looking at that right now, so which is just kind of like crazy, you know. Uh, but very good that it was costing us money and other stuff, supporting some of these international groups, and the UN's about to
Oh,
lose their
sure.
mind over it, uh, the UN
Yeah,
crowd.
couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of guys.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you got active terrorism on a lot of the, panels.
Yeah.
Uh, they will deport me to Texas. Wait, you're already in Texas. How can they deport you to Texas?
They'll send them even deeper south.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's already in Texas. Well, deeper south in Texas. Okay. All right.
Right.
Well, Texas carries a lot. He's about as deep as you can go without getting in the Gulf of America. Not the Gulf of Mexico, but the Gulf of America now. Yeah.
I wasn't sure where Omer was at. I know he's in Texas, so I don't know
The good
exactly
thing with
where.
some of these organizations, you actually have to go through kind of a process to get back in them. So the next president would have to go through a lengthy process and approval and stuff to get back into some of these organizations. So I hope we stay out of some of these anti-American, don't serve our best interest. Um, but back to John Beatty. He was born in 1961, age 64. He was born in Letcher County, Kentucky. He's a Kentuckian.
Huh. Did not know that.
But really, he lived there for less than a year, apparently, and is kind of a Florida guy around
Oh,
Daytona
okay.
Beach, area.
Ah,
As a kid, he discovered and fell in love with the comic strips Dennis the Menace and Peanuts. It wasn't until later Beatty discovered superhero comics when a friend who lived up the street sold him a box of comics for $20. Beatty's goal was to become a comic book artist. By the time he was 15
very cool.
years old, he was made his first professional sale as Camelot Publishing hired him to do cartoons for computer instruction manuals. This gig turned into after-school employment during Beatty's high school years. He graduated from Mainland Senior High School in 1979.
Okay.
He not long after he discovered the world of fanzines. He wrote and drew a short comic strip starring the hero Crime Smasher, which was printed in Tim Corrigan's superhero comics. Jerry Ordway had a story published in the same issue, and Ordway was also starting up his self-published comic book titled OK Comics. Soon Beatty and Ordway began communicating through the mail. He connected with the artist Mike Zeck through the prozine Rockets Blast comic collector. Zeck encouraged Beatty and then sent Xerox pencils of his work to Beatty so he could ink samples for practice and critiques.
Oh, very nice.
Beatty took some art samples to show professional attendees, comics artists such as Pat Broderick and Bob McLeod, who were living on the west coast of Florida and Tampa. This was also the con met AC Comics publisher and artist Bill Black. Beatty showed samples to Black and was offered to ink work on the spot. He would get to ink Black's pencils at a rate of $7 per page. Wow.
That's probably good money back in the day.
Well, no. It wasn't. But it was starter. I mean, that was very starter.
That was
Wow.
something. At least he was in
Beatty's
the
career
business.
began to take shape. Bob McLeod tagged him to start doing some assistant work, such as filling in blacks and erasing pages. I did not know that. I'll have to talk to him. Bob McLeod was one of the first people the second professional person I met in comics. The first being Joe Staten in 1983, and Bob McLeod in
Hello, Apex
1983.
Comics. Howdy,
Hey,
Apex.
AJ. And also occasionally drew backgrounds for McLeod's pages. And it was now 1980. Beatty went to the annual Miami Con and showed Marvel Comics editor-in-chief Jim Shooter new samples of his work. Shooter had reviewed Beatty's work the previous year and said Beatty was not quite ready. Shooter looked over Beatty's art and said, "If you can come up to New York, I'll give you a paid tryout to work on." In July 1980, Beatty made the journey and was, with the help of Mike Zeck, got some gigs from both Marvel and DC. Beatty spent 20 years inking titles such as Captain America, The Punisher, Secret Wars, The Nom, The Adventures of Superman, Batman, and Justice, JLA, and many
I
more.
don't see another jacket yet.
So quite a few different things, New Mutants Volume 1, number 50 inker, Captain
Where's
America
your other jacket?
run. He inked all of Secret Wars 1 through 12, Punisher 1 through 5, Venom, The Madness, which was 1983, 1994 inker. So yeah, got to he was in the chat today, so that was kind of nice. But today we will be talking about another artist, sort of the DC, sort of the DC house style, I would say. Uh, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, another brown boy that might need to be deported.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Did I say that? Oh, not really. Uh, Crime Smasher. I
Say
wonder
no,
if that
no.
is in public
Go
domain.
lay down.
Probably. Yeah, it sounds like one of the 40s, public domain thing. Only 10 subs away from 850 subs, Omar says. Wow.
Wow, very nice though.
That's Philippine rates. Yeah, about $7 a page. It is about Philippine rates in the early 70s. Yeah, that was very low pay, but it was a good starting gig, and I would say Bill Black probably got a good deal, uh, you know, with John. It'd be interesting to see what AC Comics he did ink, and did they have credits? Because I don't know that they always had credits, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, you probably didn't get that many AC Comics, did you?
I don't know if I have any AC comics. I might have one or two.
Yeah, like Captain Paragon or uh, Sentinels of Liberty, which was the old Charlton stuff before Marvel bought the Charlton characters. It had the Question, Blue Beetle, other
Hmm.
characters from Charlton. So Bill Black
Right,
was the
right.
first one to have those characters before DC.
Oh wow.
All right, let me bring up some of Garcia Lopez's. We've been trying to do him since January 2nd, and we just haven't gotten to it. Um, Abby update. She's she ate some treats. She went out. I My sister, who's a retired nurse, she said Lasix can really take potassium out of your system. So I kind of against doctor's orders. Have she said to keep it in her system? Why don't you half? You're supposed to give it to her twice a day. Why don't you half one and give her half of one in the morning and half at night? You know,
Right.
so I'm going to try that.
Well, usually on that type of drug and stuff too. I know with humans anyway, they almost never get the dosage right to start with. You always have to go through adjustments with that stuff
Yeah.
as far as blood thinners and all that kind of thing. And Matthew Creek in the chat. Hello, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
Always good to see another Matt. All Matts are cool. It's
Oh,
a
you're
rule.
doxing yourself as if we don't know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Now, the thumbnail today is a Batman cover that I didn't know for several years. I now have one in my collection. You know that this had to uh, remember the Batman movie with the Riddler with Jim Carrey, and it also had
Mhm.
Two Face. That
Yeah.
was Tommy Lee Jones, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones was Two
Yeah.
Face. Riddler was what? Jim Carrey, I think, on that one.
Yeah. And in the movie, if you kill him, he won't learn nothing. Um,
That's right.
they must have took that from this Garcia Lopez cover here because half the room is clean and half of his room is dirty, you know, and that was the way
Right.
they did it in the movie. I did not realize that this was in the comics, but this is an old 40-cent comics where they have half and half on the room. So, um,
Ah,
yeah, kind of
interesting.
influenced the movie here, you know. Moving on, kind of the house style. Here is crossover between Goku versus Superman.
Really?
Uh,
Oh, I didn't know that ever happened.
isn't that like a Capcom type character?
Goku is a Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z character.
Dragon Ball Z. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like the main hero or whatever on Dragon Ball.
Hmm. I'll take your word for that. Uh,
Yeah, I watched. couple of the first seasons of Dragon Ball. I don't like hate
Yeah, I've watched a
manga.
little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you can tell by his face work. You know, in most cases, you can tell
Yeah.
Garcia Lopez very distinctive. Been doing a lot of their product design for a long time. Uh,
Oh
he's
yeah.
done a lot of their like Slurpee cup type stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm. T-shirts and all kinds of.
t-shirts, all kinds of merchandise. Continues to do
Mm-hmm.
that. Uh,
Yeah, I
you
imagine
know,
that's.
I've
I
got
mean, probably not the best gig, but it's. I bet it's steady work. If you're doing advertising stuff, merchandise.
that's a nice Wonder Woman. Look at that, nice
Yeah.
color,
Mm-hmm.
a little
Well,
different.
yeah, her headband looks a little weird there, but other than that, pretty cool.
Yeah, that looks like his more recent stuff. Whereas this is probably back in the '80s, maybe even earlier. He's kind of been the
Mm-hmm.
DC sort of stalwart, house style for since the '70s. Um,
Yeah, he's been doing this stuff a long time.
yeah, and he is going to have a birthday coming up in March of this year, I believe. Let me look. He's a March boy too.
Oh, very cool. That's a nice
His
Wonder Woman.
he will be 78 on the 25th of March. Yeah, I actually bought this one. 48-page final issue. This was the final issue of the Wonder Woman original run, which was crazy that they would end such a long run, you know. But great cover.
Right. But yeah, it looks like it was part of the first crisis too, so that might
Yeah,
be.
I mean, Crisis shook things up, but I think it's crazy
Mm.
to cancel along. Just make your changes and go on. People want to buy
Homer
back
Fish is
issues.
asking, hasn't Garcia Lopez passed? I don't believe so. I haven't
No, he's
heard
still
that he
alive.
died.
No, he's still alive. He's still working.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a particularly nice cover. Uh,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
it almost looks like he's flexing his super nards. I don't. Anyway, yeah.
Mm.
He was always great with expressions. Look at that. He's great.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like his Flash stuff, dude. I got a bunch of these when he was on Flash.
He's got very distinctive, look to his
Hmm.
facial. His Batman's very distinctive.
Yeah, his Batman. Yeah, but I always liked his Flash quite a bit too. Green
Yeah,
Lantern. I've read some of his Green Lanterns. Of course, Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman and stuff. I was never picked up many of those. So,
look at that, man. He did, New Teen Titans in some of the later issues.
hmm.
Good replacement. That style
No,
is, you know,
That's after Robin became Nightwing. Even yeah, very
yeah,
cool.
yeah, very similar to George Perez. Not quite, but I mean, it meshes well with Perez's sort of version.
Hmm.
It's very on point. Uh, here's a thing with Batman and Zoom going up 2011. He's done a lot of
Okay.
covers. He's done a lot of covers through the decades.
Yeah, Omer. It's George Perez recently died. Yeah, not Garcia Lopez.
Yeah, that was Perez. Yeah. Hmm.
Well,
2021.
I guess not really recently anymore. It's like 5 years ago now, so, or almost.
Yeah, fortunately, Garcia Lopez is still with us, and still actively working.
Yeah, pretty good for 77. You know, he's still drawing and doing all that good stuff. That's awesome.
Here's a picture of the man right there, looking pretty spry for that age.
Reminds me a little bit of Art Bear.
You know who it reminded me of, and maybe I just haven't seen a picture of him, but it reminded me of um, the guy that drew Legion uh, in the early '80s.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Giffen, Keith Giffen.
Keith Giffen. Yeah, yeah, he does look a little like Keith Giffen too.
Mhm.
But yeah, he reminds like, especially from a distance, he reminds me of Art Bear a little bit.
This 4-issue Dead Man series, mini series that came out in the '80s, just wonderful stuff. Very reminiscent of Neil Adams, Dead Man that he did in the early '70s. Look at that layout, that double page spread. Wonderful. Tilting the artwork like that, close up. What do you think, Shadow?
Yeah, very nice.
Meet your approval. Look at that. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Look at that
Yeah.
coloring, man.
I guess I'll let that pass.
Yeah. I like that
Garcia
yellow.
Lopez, the Hispanic Art Bear.
I like that yellow. I like that
Yeah, that's
yellow.
cool. I
Almost
like
looks
that Dead
like
Man.
Hobgoblin with the red eyes in the face
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
without the cow. Yeah, just saying. But yeah, this was a great miniseries. Great miniseries. Very
yeah, that was pretty
nicely
good.
laid out. You know, that's telling his
He's,
origin because he kind of fell to his death. He was sort of like a trapeze artist, almost like Dick
yeah,
Grayson.
he was. Yeah, he was like a circus performer or something. Huh?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, all we need is some Super Friends music right now. Dun 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 dun.
There you go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at Aquaman there, man. He's like fucking low down in his run.
Oh
He's like
yeah, man.
leaning,
Yeah, they
like
put that
leaning
on
and
the
shit.
style guide, DC Comics style guide. Look at that on the cover.
Very cool.
Like I said, he's done a lot of covers. Very, very prominent. Very, very prominent.
Yeah,
Uh, there you go. One of his more recent. There's your some Harley Quinn mixed in there. The
that's an
digital
interesting one.
digital coloring though has definitely changed his stuff.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Wow, that's an old character for DC. Roy Raymond, TV detective. I'm not even sure I know that character.
I don't think I've ever heard of that dude.
Wow,
Roy Raymond, TV detective. Okay.
so nice. Look at that. Clean.
Oh man.
Nice lines. Oh yeah, I remember this. You might even have it. You probably have this issue. Uh, he did some work in this, but a lot of people did. Jim Aparo. Besides the artists, you had Dick Gargiano, and I mean the writers. You had Dick Gargiano, you had Carmen Infantino, Joe Kubert, uh, Walt Simonson, Bob Smith, Tom Yates. I mean, great issue.
Wow. Yeah.
And they all have parts in this cover here. Like Hawkman and Hawk Girls done by Joe Kubert, and Dead Man's by Infantino, who drew him originally. So each
Okay.
character is drawn by different artists.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Like Batman and Robin, there's the big ones are drawn by Garcia Lopez. Great
Gotcha.
cover. Yeah. Look at over Superman's shoulder there. There's some Legion people. There's I want to say
Well, this looks a
Mondo.
little. a little different for him. It's uh, a little more rendering on the muscle on Superman. Looks like
Yeah,
than
yeah, it is.
than he
He
normally
looks
does.
stockier, doesn't he? A little
Yeah, yeah,
beefier.
he looks pretty buff. Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
pretty thick
looks pretty
right
buff.
there.
Yeah, this is this is some
Yo,
Maytel.
Peter. Hey, I like it, Pat.
That's some Maytel toy sketches there off to the left
And
that he
thanks for
did.
covering for me the other day when I wasn't feeling good, Peter. Thank you.
Classic. A Mazo cover. Supermobile. You remember the super?
This,
Yeah.
I still never understood why he needed a supermobile.
Long space. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if he gets away from the yellow sun. Just saying.
Well, yeah, yeah. I suppose if he goes, through somewhere in space, that he runs into
Hey, Peter.
a red sun again or whatever instead of a right because is it the red sun that makes him weaker,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
I would think
Okay.
that some of the other suns maybe make him, or gravity planets that have more gravity than Earth, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. Well, I guess it depends what galaxy he's in, how much solar energy he's getting, and what kind of
Okay,
star.
a
You know.
spaceship that's usually on Earth mostly and has fist. Okay, Doctor Octopus type fist.
Yeah.
It's a little, but I mean, even Spider Man had his Spider Mobile buggy and stuff. Um,
Yeah, which that made no sense either. Oh, we can
um,
climb up walls. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Uh, like you wouldn't want to have a buggy that
So can Spider Man.
climb up walls when you drive it. Sure.
Well, if I wasn't Spider Man, yeah. But if I
Yeah, and
was
if I
Spider
wouldn't
Man,
get a ticket.
I wouldn't need it.
Hmm. But yeah, amazing covers that he did back in the 70s, very early on. They did make a supermobile, sort of like it wasn't Hot Wheels, it wasn't Matchbox, it was who am I thinking of? The little higher end, like you uh,
Corgi.
opening Corgi. Yeah, Corgi did a supermobile. Yep, I believe it was
Oh, cool.
Corgi. Mhm.
Yeah, I think they might have done that. Yeah.
There you go. There's a famous cover, 40th anniversary that he got to do. With the little insert of Action Comics #1. Early on, Superman worked for the Daily Star. See the Daily Star down there instead of like Daily
Instead of
Planet.
Daily Planet.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that layout, man. Wow. Eh, that could be
Oh,
some
well,
lizard representation. Just saying.
yeah, could be.
That's cool. I mean, he's another one that can put a lot of characters. Look at all the characters in this.
Yeah,
They
dude.
may
He's
be
like, yeah,
small, but he fits them in there and makes it look dramatic. You know,
he got a ton of them in there.
he's got a ton. Yeah, he can do a lot of characters.
Yeah,
Look at that. I always like Starfire's hair, and then the trail she kind of left behind her. It was kind of like an extension of her hair, somewhat. Same color.
yeah, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
always thought
fun
that was
characters.
cool.
Atari Force, like I said, I read that because I mean the artwork was so good on it. Garcia Lopez. It was a fun comic, a fun read there for a little while. I
Yeah,
know you said you
you
never
know,
got it. Yeah.
no, anything that had like ties to TV or video games and stuff like that. I was like a comic book snob when I was a kid. I was like, oh, that's not real comic book. It's on TV. It's a cartoon. Arr.
Hmm.
It's like I didn't like movie adaptations. I didn't like all that stuff at first. Uh,
Yeah,
As
I
I
didn't
got
either.
older,
I've said
and
that.
my taste changed.
Look at that Jonah Hex there.
Oh, that's pretty gory.
Hmm. I wonder if he ever got a date. After he
No,
cut
he
himself
got
short.
a hooker.
Yeah, he's got some very iconic covers. I mean, that
He
will
got a
stand the
hooker
test
when he
of
went to
time.
town, but he didn't get no date.
Mm. Yeah, some of these covers, man, will just last forever. They'll always be iconic. It's
Oh yeah.
very hard to get iconic covers. You know what I'm saying? An iconic look, but I think he's definitely done some that are very iconic for the time.
Hmm.
Good visualization, you know. But yeah, this 4-issue Dead Man series was awesome. And I'm sure he drew heavily, on the back issues of like Neil Adams and Carmen Infantino that had kind of developed the character, with putting his own spin on that. Look at the sense of depth there. Very nice. I'm sure it helped to have had like Neil Adams work on the character before. Apex says, working and lurking. Superman
Ah,
needs a little help against the Red Sun and a Mazo, says Apex.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, maybe there was a good reason for the supermobile, I guess. But I was just thought it. And then with the two big Dr. Octopus arms coming out of there with fists on them, it just looks silly.
Yeah, I mean, even when I was a kid, I thought it was a little, but I think that might have even started in Super Friends. I don't know if it started in the comics or I think it made it into the Super Friends.
Yeah, I don't remember for sure.
Maybe, one of the later seasons. And you know what? He's kind of over the time. I mean, his style, depending on the thing, kind of changes. Uh, Look at all the figures in this and stuff. It's amazing work. Did your little one bundle up to go outside?
Oh yeah, of course she did, because Dad made her. Otherwise, she was going to try to be cool and walk around in a thick sweatshirt. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't make you cool. That makes you fucking have a cold and then you miss school. So no, you
Uh,
you want to go outside, you wear a heavy fucking winter coat, or you don't go outside.
I've never heard of
The funny
this.
thing is I had the exact same argument with the business manager when she was this age.
Uh, yeah. Well, let's
Because the
face it.
kids
We
want
don't
to,
care as kids.
they want to look cool, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more important to look cool even if you're freezing to death.
Sure. I have not seen this sort of robbery group, the Untouchables, in DC Comics. Oh, you know what? Maybe depends. I've never seen them in like 20s garb like that though. That's interesting. Never
Yeah.
seen. Oh, there you go. Here's a sort of a remake of that cover, somewhat. Batman 66 version.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It went all kind of Jackson Pollock. Well, chaotic on the one side, paint splatter.
Yeah. Really messy on the one side.
Machinery's hard to do, at least for me. The angles and different things. Not quite mastered
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah. Apex. Shane, as mentioned, when he first got into DC, he was doing a lot of the marketing and promotion stuff. So I'm
Yeah,
sure he was probably working under Garcia Lopez at that point.
but his Batman to me almost looked a little demonic. With the shadows and the ears, pointy ears, and I don't
No,
know.
I like.
He could do expressions you know, like give Batman a smile and it looks sinister, you know,
Hmm.
different expressions. Uh, oh, I didn't know Shane Davis worked with him. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. He was in DC marketing for I think the first couple of years that he was working for DC.
Hmm.
Might have been even longer than a couple of years.
That's a beefy looking Batman there, even though it's turned sideways.
Mm.
He's kind of stocky.
Yeah, he was pretty thick right there.
Yeah. Vicky Vale.
Thicker,
Vicky Vale. I'm
thicker
trying to.
than a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my God. A long day today.
I doubt there's one character that he hasn't drawn for like DC Comics at one point or another. I mean, if you can do a TV detective, who haven't you drawn, right?
Exactly. Mr. Mixel, whatever the fuck his
Oh,
name
he's done Mixoplex. I saw it today on something. Yeah.
Mixed Pickle.
Yeah. The Riddler's little symbol there almost looks like Hydra symbol a little bit. Cut one head off, another one takes its place. Yeah. The ladies there, the all new Seven Soldiers of Victory. Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was a team we never got to see.
Yeah, whatever happened to this? Was this just like something that was in the works and never
Like
came
a
out?
mock up
Or
or something. I don't know. For $1, I
yeah,
would have probably bought that for $1.
yeah, you got
Uh,
what is that one? Oh, I'm not,
this is this is something new coming out, the Headstone edition for the Death of Superman. That's pretty neat, huh? That's a book coming out.
I was gonna say, is that a book? That's fucking
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool, isn't it? I want one of
So they
those.
did like a treasury edition and then shaved off the top two corners. Hmm,
Yeah, it's huge.
interesting.
I think it's
That
bigger
looks.
than Treasury.
You
Yeah, it's
think?
big.
It
Yeah,
looks
I
like it
do.
might be
Look
11
at
by
that foam
17.
box. That box they send it in.
Uh, I don't know. Looks like it could be about 11 by 7.
And the
May
foam's
I
pretty
not be.
thick, so they're not showing you the edge of it, but that may be a pretty thick book. Because there was a lot to the Death of Superman story, of course.
Yeah, it was a big story. It crossed over a lot of titles, and then of
Edition.
course they created like what, like 4 new titles of the new Superman to fill
Hmm.
in while he was gone. You had Superboy, Super Robot, and the one with the crazy sunglasses.
Yeah. This was probably why I named that one character Cinder, because I've never forgotten Cinder and Ash. This was actually a pretty good read in the 80s, a 4-issue miniseries done by Garcia Lopez. If you've never read it, I highly recommend it, written by Gary Conway.
So, yeah, I don't think I ever picked that up, but I remember seeing them.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I remember reading that back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. I wonder how Mrs. G is doing. Anybody heard from Mrs. G lately?
Hopefully she's feeling well. It's only been
There
a
you
couple of weeks
go.
since we've seen
There's
her.
just some back muscles. Hell yeah. We don't get to see enough back in comics.
Let's see all the super booties.
Yeah, super booties. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to run around in tights, right?
Ah, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have people looking at your booty.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Fail, crooked painter. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you had a
Crooked
great
painter
holiday
in the
season, my
house.
friend.
Howdy. Howdy.
Mhm.
Nice color job on that. That's nice.
Oh,
I know you're barely holding on, aren't you?
dude, it's a long fucking day today, dude. You have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking knees singing right now like a fucking opera star.
Mm. Look at that waterwork. Man, yeah, he had a strong Wonder Woman when he did Wonder Woman.
Yeah, yeah, he did a nice job on Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. I like the extended bracelet, the forearm. To
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah, I always
of
thought that
warrior
was
like.
kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
they gave her more of like a gauntlet style instead of just the little wrist breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always like that. It seems like it would work better.
Dick
Yeah,
Gargiano put in the inks on this one, the Dead Man. Mm.
very cool. Oh, dude, I
Crowded
think I
Sea.
got I had a new follow on Facebook, and I think it's Mike Diodato's daughter.
Oh,
Her name is
wow.
Ilda Diodato, and she's also an artist, and freaking pretty cool.
Very neat. I would have thought that after this 4-issue miniseries, they would have done more with Dead Man because this was very nice.
Oh, hey, did you forget to mention yesterday it was Glenn's birthday?
I
Either yes,
did. I
yes.
mentioned it earlier today, and that he's getting over the flu.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because I had to wish him a belated birthday. I missed it.
I did too. Yeah, yeah. On Facebook, I had to wish him a happy belated birthday. Little
I hate
slow on
when
that. I
like
have not transferred over my old birthdays from the calendar yet.
ah.
Oh yeah, this is a sleeper book, I think. And the way I found out about it, I remember ignoring this when it came out on the stands in 1980. Um, Holiday special. I usually didn't get this type of stuff, especially with such a mixture of stories. You know,
Hmm.
like
Yeah, a lot of times
Tane.
the holiday specials weren't that great either. You
Well,
know.
I will. Um, Nice Garcia Lopez wrapper on cover on this one, but the first story is a Batman story, and it's done by a fairly unknown artist called Frank Miller. So maybe the first
Oh,
time he did a Batman story.
very
So
cool.
definitely need to pick this one up. I actually had a piece of production artwork. Uh, Brent Breeding on the inks on this one. That's nice. Brent's one of the nicest artists today working in comics. I love his stuff. Hey, Elmer, I can hear you even though I don't bring you on. How
Yeah,
about that?
I know. Yeah.
What's
What's
up,
up,
Homer?
Schneider? How's it going, buddy?
How you doing, bud? Yeah, good,
Yeah,
man. Well,
I've got that
I'm in
Frank
a lot of
Miller
pain, but
story.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
heard
did?
your knees are burning. Yeah, I've got
Ah,
a Miller book that has that Santa Claus story in it.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
very
go ahead.
cool.
Yeah, that might have been the first time he drew Batman. I don't know. It was definitely before Dark Knight.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's the
about
yeah.
5 or 6 years before that came out. Or whenever. What year did Dark Knight come out? I'm not even really sure, to tell you the
It was
truth.
in 1986 or seven.
80.
I thought so. Yeah,
I think
86. Yeah, little creeper there with the
the comic.
Batman.
Oh yeah, the comic was 86 or 87, and then the movie was 89 when they did the first one.
Who doesn't remember this piece? This was even put in novelized form and was, the cover artwork for a Batman miniseries in the 80s.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like his Batman, dude.
Yeah, his face, like I said, it just appeared like demonic to me, like he would beat up on the bad guys, you would be afraid of him.
Well, that's bad guys are supposed to be afraid of Batman.
Absolutely. But I mean, artists don't always go for the fear factor, but they kind of forget that, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Sometimes I get you. But that's up to editorial too to keep people on fucking on point. You got Batman looking too happy here. He needs to look more grim. Yeah. He's not a happy guy. He's obsessed and he's kind of a little bit crazy.
Who are you talking about? Omer? I mean, Omer's
And not
streaming
Homer,
all the
Batman.
freaking time now. I've already
Well, he's
seen two of his
obsessed.
streams today.
He's obsessed and a little bit crazy too, but he ain't no Batman.
Not yet, anyways. Wait till I get millions of dollars.
There's that.
Yeah, we'll all
He
be
can
in
build
trouble
his
with that.
arsenal, his Homer mobile, and his
Oh
Homer copter,
yeah. I'm gonna get a
Homer
boat so
boat.
I can fight the pirates. Get a
There
letter
you
from
go. And
Trump saying I can fight
you,
the pirates.
you can carry around the Homer the shark repellent in the spray can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
The
That's enough.
Elvira, he did that one. Oh, okay, I got this one. Didn't even realize he did that.
Did you pick up
Elvira.
most of the Elvira books,
Elvira.
or did you just kind of pick and choose? Because Dave Stevens did
Nah, I
one
just
Elvira.
bought him once. I think
Oh,
I've
okay.
got like two of the Elvira holiday specials, and maybe another couple of random books here or there. I
Mm.
wasn't real big on Elvira, but if there wasn't a lot on the shelf or whatever, but, yeah, like, why not?
Well, Omer, I know you showed up yesterday, early this morning after your stream or during your stream. I don't know when we were, when I was with Randy and Russ and we were talking some Alex talk. Did you realize that John Beatty was in the chat today? Former
No,
anchor of Mike Zeck
no, I
on
didn't. I
Cat.
didn't see him. Oh, I
Cat-
was on your channel, Rex. So if he was on,
Right.
not sure which chat he was in.
Yeah, which one he was in? Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
When
wasn't on your
you
channel.
do the shared ones, yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy sometimes because you see comments and stuff from people, and you're like, "But where are they? They're not in this chat." And then it's like, "Oh, they're doing a shared stream." It's like
Do you
Yeah.
you
have
gotta
this
pop
one,
around.
Shadow?
Batman versus the Hulk. I don't believe I do.
One of the later ones from the late '80s. This was one of the last ones that they came out with.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, I don't believe I have this one.
but
I
he
got
also,
Superman, Spider Man.
yeah, that reaches 50 years. They're actually reproducing that right now.
Yeah,
Outsiders there. Like I
cool.
said, there's not been very many characters that Garcia Lopez has not worked on.
Did you ever work for Marvel?
Yeah, he did Marvel and DC, but he's pretty much the DC guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
Yeah.
it seems like he's mainly DC, but he did do some stuff for Marvel.
yeah. Uh,
His Wonder Woman's good. I like his Wonder Woman quite a bit.
there you go.
He probably went to
Oh,
Marvel to negotiate a higher pay rate.
maybe.
You know what I mean?
Hmm. Well, I don't blame him. I mean, you do what you got to do. Get your
Yeah,
income.
absolutely, absolutely.
He's done a lot of their product type stuff. I mean, look at that. He's got shoes with his stuff on it.
Uh,
A lot of product stuff. I've got some mechanical pencils that's got his artwork on the packaging.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay. That's
Picked
cool.
them up at Target years ago. That's pretty wild. That's a pretty wild piece. Just
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
Green
inked.
Lantern.
Yeah, but it's the Ion. Yeah, Green Lantern. There's a character from New Teen Titans you don't hear talked about that much.
Who is that?
What was her name? Created to Die. Yeah, she died.
Isn't that Amethyst? Is that Amethyst?
No, I don't know. That's not the Amethyst character, unless she changed her. I don't think they killed off Amethyst.
Mm,
Maybe
No,
Apex.
not as far as I know.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Aqualad. How does
I got
Aqualad
Elsie in
suddenly
the chat.
become? How does Aqualad suddenly become black? I just
Especially at the bottom of the
What?
ocean where there's no light, so there's no need for him to be black. Why does he need to have pigmentation
Mm-hmm.
underwater?
mm,
They can't possibly get a suntan.
Right.
What the hell? No, he does. Something about him just reminds me of R.T. Barrett
oh yeah. Oh,
from a
here's
distance.
another
You
one
know,
that's
when they
iconic.
get
Love
closer,
this. Dead man possesses Superman, then Superman goes berserk, destroying stuff. What an iconic cover and issue. He did some very iconic stuff. Like I say, he's kind of like DC house style, but let's see what he do on this one. Layout. Oh, layouts. He did layouts. Yeah, there's a Baron Berserker from uh, All Star Squadron. You don't get
But
Baron
oh god,
Blitzkrieg. That's Baron Blitzkrieg. That
Baron
was his name.
Blitzkrieg, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pink and yellow. Not everybody can pull that off, but I guess if you got an Iron Man face mask, I guess you can do
Yeah, I guess.
it.
Still,
he
still a
also
little.
he also
Mm.
did the iconic Superman versus Wonder Woman back in 1976, the Treasury Edition, where they
Oh, very cool.
fought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember seeing that one. I didn't get it, but I did see
Nice split cover there, origin split cover where his father's being shot. Payback's a bitch.
And her name's Wonder Woman.
And her name's Wonder Woman, yeah. Of course, he did the very first DC Comic Presents covers, issue 1, and others kind of got it started.
that. Oh,
There you go, another Cinder and Ash. This was actually a pretty good read. I don't know if I stuck with it, but I know I read the first one.
what the hell?
What else we have?
What's going on here?
Do you have a favorite Batman artist, Omer?
Favorite Batman artist? Oh, let's see.
That's a hard
Uh,
choice, isn't it?
yeah, Brayfogle
Yeah, it
is a
is
good
rough.
one. Lee Weeks, Todd McFarlane.
Wait a
They're
minute
probably
now.
Mm.
Let's see. I got to wrap my head with this. Todd McFarlane, Bro Fogel, and who?
Lee Weeks.
Lee Weeks.
Lee Weeks. Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Uh, I like the God Aparo
Infantino's
quite a
good.
bit too. Uh,
Carmen Infantino?
it's like
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Aparo. I like his
Oh
stuff a
yeah,
lot.
Aparo's good. Yeah.
But, yeah,
There's that guy
especially his
who.
Batman.
Yeah, there's that guy who did Batman before McFarlane that kind of looks like McFarlane. What's his
You
name?
can't claim it, Apex. It's a DC character.
Oh,
It says Baron Blitzkrieg. I'm claiming it. Yeah, you can't. Uh, it's already
okay.
taken by DC Comics. Neil Adams is my favorite
Matthew?
Batman artist,
No.
says Apex. Hell,
Right.
Marcus Killigrew.
What's up, Marcus?
Hey, Marcus.
Love the
What's up, buddy?
Watson?
JLGL. Frank Miller is Elsie's
Oh,
favorite.
Miller's good. Yeah, I forgot about Miller. Of course, yeah. Oh, Mazzucchelli. I love Mazzucchelli as Batman artist.
Mazzucchelli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mazzucchelli's
he was
good.
pretty good. Yeah. Did great Batman, right?
Yeah. But
Hmm?
who's that guy who did
Batman.
Batman before Todd? Todd kind of ripped a lot of from him off. What's his name?
Uh,
Masterson. Matthew. I can't remember his name.
crap. Yeah.
Roger.
Oh, wait a minute. You're wait a minute. Ripping on wait a minute.
Marshall
Marshall
Rogers?
Rogers? Really? Come
Is
on
it
now.
Marshall Rogers? Is that who I'm thinking
Rogers,
of?
Yeah, Marshall
he had a
Rogers. Yeah,
run
that's
in
him.
the mid '70s, but he probably came back to it. There's his legacy cover. Yeah. That was a
Yeah, I
great
think
little.
I think Todd took like the cape from him, like how to exaggerate the cape. I think he exaggerated the cape a
Hmm.
lot.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean by
Yeah.
ripping off from him,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and not really ripping off, just
like
borrowing.
riffing off. Yeah, not
riffing
ripping
off.
off,
There
but
you go.
yeah.
It sounds like a Russian spy agent riffing off.
I
Trademark,
am here
copyright, Omer
to
Glitch, riffing off.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
to steal your designs. They call me
I gotta get before Rex gets it.
Omar Rippinoff.
No, that's Apex.
Oh
Who?
shit. Yeah, trademark,
Oh.
copyright, Omer Glitch and Apex.
Well, you put something down on paper, and there you go. Garcia Lopez Nexus cover. There you go.
You know this guy's my cousin, right? He's
Oh.
like he's my primo on the
Well,
Garcia
say
side.
goodbye when you both get deported.
He's my primo on the Garcia side.
Oh, there you go. Metal Man. Shane Davis, the last thing he did for DC was Metal Man Maxi series. Apparently, maybe he worked with Shane Davis. I don't know if that was the same series or not. Wow, that's so
With
great.
Shaney
Look.
Davis. Shana Davis.
Mhm.
Eeyore.
Mange.
Eeyore.
Mange. I like Mange better than Shane.
Yeah,
Who's got the mange?
this guy.
Shane Davis. That's his
Alan
alter
Davis
ego.
was before
Mange.
Todd. Yeah, Marshall Rogers. He was a great Batman artist. Love Marshall Rogers. He had a great inker
Mm-hmm.
called Terry Austin.
Oh,
Oh,
is
I've
that
heard of
why it
him.
was so? Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terry lifts up
I've heard
everybody,
of that
dude.
guy. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean the layouts had to be there, and he
Yeah, yeah,
Marshall
of
Rogers was
course.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
But
say
yeah,
that.
Terry's got to be one of my favorite inkers.
Can't go wrong with Terry.
Nope. That X-Men run that he did with John Byrne is still, I mean, that's just some of my favorite stuff in the world.
Nice little hot girl there. I'd like to see his Black Hawk. That symbol behind her reminded me of Black Hawk. I'd like to see him draw a Black Hawk.
A black cock? Oh my god, Rex.
Yeah, that
I don't
too.
know.
We'll call it John Holmes.
All right, everybody, I'm going to check out a little bit early tonight. It was a real rough day, and I'm not
You
feeling
gotta
like
get
faking
the
it to sound like I'm having fun anymore. I got to get a couple of
enjoy the
drinks in
whiskey.
me and a
Yeah,
pain pill.
enjoy it,
But
sir. Well
I
deserved. It's
got to do
Friday.
drugs. That's what I got out of that.
yeah, that's
And
what
I
I
got
got
to
to do.
pour
Exactly.
myself another drink and do some drugs.
Yes, sir. All right. Love you guys. I will see everyone tomorrow. Hail all and keep collecting.
LZ
You too,
says,
buddy.
peace,
Take care.
Shadow. Apex says, good night, Shadowhawk. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la pasta.
Hasta la pasta. Hmm.
Is that Matthew? What's up, Matthew?
Hey,
Oh,
Matthew.
I don't know.
I heard
Oh,
hi.
how you doing?
Matthew
So,
joining us from space, apparently.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yeah,
what's it like being on the moon?
yeah.
I don't know.
Make sure you
It's
go
out
to
of
the
this world.
bathroom and not the airlock. You might regret it. Wind up on, you know, imploding into space. What are you
So,
working on, Omer?
I'm
Oh,
working
is
on
this your?
the X Force page. This is my second
Okay.
page. Yeah. Just thought I'd hang out and chit chat while you all
You
draw.
finished the
While I
first one,
draw.
right?
Yes, sir. It's right here. Let me share that with you if you want to see it.
is that supposed to be Jubilee? I saw.
It's a Boom Boom from X Force.
I like Boom Boom. She blew up things, right?
Yeah, Boom Boom was cool. Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah.
is Boom Boom. So this is her though.
Yeah, she was hot for a little minute, kind of like a alternate Jubilee type character, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. You're pretty close there, Matthew. Yep, pretty close.
Yeah, they were similar in design, somewhat.
Yeah, yeah. They both had pink and yellow.
Well, I mean, Jubilee always reminded me of Robin from DC Comics or
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, so they both have little coats, and
Hmm.
Boom Boom is pink and red with blonde hair. So that's the pink and yellow, and then and she throws out little sparkly bits, right? That boom, kaboom.
Right.
Jubilee throws out little sparkly bits that go light, light. You know, so they are
Well,
pretty analog of
say
each other.
what you will on EV Mux, like when you came in and you were talking or Matthew was coming in, I didn't hear a ding. I actually heard the conversation that they were in the back. So it makes very easy to bring people on because they're in the back if they say something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Question: how much did the software you're using cost?
Who you were,
he's
talking
asking you,
to.
The
Rex.
one to make the video. The Simply Go Live thing I'm using with you guys.
EV Mux is free for
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
Wow, why aren't the others free?
Pale Rider in the house. Rex loves BBC confirmed. Well, I do watch some stuff that is technically, Doctor Who through BBC. Uh,
No, he means the big black beautiful. Uh, Those
okay. Yeah,
BBCs,
yeah.
not
Uh,
the TV.
well, okay. There was that one time. That one time. Anyway,
I
let's see.
remember he told me, yeah,
Yeah. Woo,
yeah.
yeah. Let's have a drink and do some drugs. Rev says.
Oh
Uh,
shit,
yeah, he's ready.
he's ready to start drinking his Coors Light.
He's just
What does
ready
this mean? Omer
to.
might be drawing Glitch.
Glitch is my
Does
character.
Omer have a character named
Yeah,
Glitch?
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's this one
My
right here.
apologies, I don't
Glitch
know
is
that.
his character. Yeah, that's neat. A little
Oh,
skateboard there.
wow.
Yeah, this is Glitch.
Yeah, there's Glitch. His ash can one shot. He kind of did, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I don't remember that cover. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, and
And what character is that in the background on fire?
This is Fire Rock. Fire Rock.
Fire Rock. Okay.
Fire Rock. Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
gone
Fire
with Brimstone.
Fire Cock. Fire Rock.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Rex. He's
Yeah.
Firecock. Yep.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. It's like they've got some antibiotics for that type of stuff.
I heard
Same.
penicillin works really well
Right. Uh Oh yeah,
for the
some
itching and
early
burning.
DC stuff Garcia Lopez did in around 76. Because he goes way back, 1970s, Uh,
Yeah.
he did Hercules for DC Comics, Hercules Unbound. Pretty
Hello,
nice.
Gothic Angel.
What's up, Carrie?
Hey, Carrie. Did you get? I'm just curious, Carrie, if you got charged by Stripe for your donation because it wasn't showing up on the campaign. Let's see. Was that funny?
No, the last comment made me choke to death.
Oh, okay.
Did you read it yet? Oh, not the last comment
No,
anymore,
I'm on a
but
separate screen here.
the one about a demonic chicken.
Oh, demonic chickens.
Oh, thank you, How Dear, for sharing that out, for sharing the
What's up,
show out.
Hal?
What's up, Hal?
What's up, Hal?
Somebody's offline, am I seeing?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
okay.
I don't know what I
Oh,
did. Remove from screen. There we go.
okay.
You got to give me a second. Just got to give me a second. I'll get there eventually. Do a search here. Next week we will be talking about Klaus Jansen because it will be his birthday next week on Friday,
Sweet.
and Dr.
Oh,
Mask will be on with us.
Nice.
I wanted to ask something. So I have 13 followers on my Kickstarter. My
Yeah.
editor says I need 100. Is that even possible?
Sure it is. You got to get out there.
I delayed my launch until July.
Advice, Homer? Spanish Argentinian artist. Okay.
What are you trying to do? Say again.
I'm trying to get 100 followers on my Kickstarter. I was told I need that many to be successful. I only have 13, so I delayed my launch to July.
Okay, I would recommend getting on as many shows as possible. Ask if you could share your Kickstarter before you get on those shows to make sure they share it out.
Yeah.
Like now, if Rex would share your Kickstarter campaign, that would be nice. But you know,
Yeah.
Well, I
I try
mean,
to
if he
ask.
puts it in the,
Yeah,
he hasn't got an active Kickstarter right now. He's got to sign up.
I don't know.
If he'll put it
I
in
yeah.
the
gotta
private
sign up.
chat, I'll share it with the, or he can put it in the regular chat.
But
Uh,
I'm not trying to put Rex on the spot either. Sorry about that. But yeah, make sure you ask beforehand. Just sometimes, the courtesy.
right, and I'm using
But
two brides, so I can't get it out of normal means.
right,
He'll have to put it in a, yeah.
yeah, I know
Matthew,
you got it
message
rough.
me with your Kickstarter link. I will share it, says Carrie. Uh, when is Night Slayers launching? Apex Comics wants to know.
Probably sometime in July now.
Okay. Carrie says, Omer, any weather alerts? You're part of America? UPS showing winter weather alerts in some states. Hey,
Yeah, no,
Saboteur.
There it goes.
I'm at the deep South Texas here. So right now the weather seems fine here, but depending where the package is, it could be in one of the other areas. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. I had forgotten. I thought about that last night, that being a possibility. You sent the money to PayPal. I just haven't talked to Elsie to find out if it was there or not. Okay.
Oh. Your name is Rex, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I sent it to the right person.
Sent it where?
To your private chat.
Oh, okay. I'm not even sure where private chat is on EV Mux here, to
Oh.
tell you the truth.
It's a
It's
little
right on
rough.
to the right
Oh,
of
here it is.
the
Here it is. Yeah, I
comment.
got it. Just takes me a
Okay.
second, guys.
Oh, I've now done a little thing I'm hoping to do weekly where on my website I will post the history and behavior of one of the monsters that my comic is based on, or a mythical
Mm-hmm.
monster of any kind.
Real quick.
Sorry, I was just reading that.
Nope, no problem. Matthew, what's your YouTube channel at? Your sub count?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've been really busy lately with my job and everything, so it's not much bigger. But I'll check. Let's see here. Looks like 17 subscribers.
Okay. I would recommend trying to up your sub count on YouTube to the
Definitely.
100 too, so that you can try to get your Kickstarter subs up.
And I've said it before, Matthew. I'll say it again. Most people don't really care about what you're producing to a certain degree. You're kind of selling yourself.
Okay.
And if people like you, they will want to support you and back your project. You know, it's
100%.
as much as uh, pushing yourself as a creator, maybe more so than your projects. You know,
Yeah.
because you know, I might do a war book one day, and then my next project might be superhero, and then it might be a romance, whatever. I mean, if they like you, they're going to support mainly, not all the time, but anything you do, you know. And definitely one way, and this is something I'm going to work on this year, your own domain owned website.
I have a website.
Well, good.
Yeah, that's important. Do you have a sign up list on your website? Some kind of email newsletter or
Yes,
anything?
at the bottom of the first page.
All right, cool. How many people do you have on your
It's
email
called
list?
nightslayers.com.
And Rev is right. Authenticity counts for a lot in backing. Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's where getting to know you,
getting to know you
directly to your buyers, your supporters, your producers, really, of your project. Um, Marcus says the Canadian Shield guy Rick Piper sent me 8 ash cans with a
Oh wow!
CS piece as the cover, plus his trading cards in issue 3. Wow.
Oh wow, that's awesome, dude. Very cool. Yeah, I got the digital bundle on his because shipping's a little rough.
From Canada. Yeah.
Yeah,
Apex
budget's
says
tight right
we
now.
will have Matthew Craig. Well, we will if he consents to come on Apex, but whatever. Maybe you've already talked to him. I just love how he claims, we're going to do some things without checking into it first, but whatever. He's got confidence. He's got faith. He says we will have Matthew Craig in late July on Apex After Dark with Devil Flyer Rex as my co-host.
Nice.
Very confident. Yeah.
That'll be
I
good.
drew the ashcan cover. Oh wow. So he really comped you out good, didn't he?
Oh, that's great. That's
Can you
great.
play Matthew's trailer, please? Is it available on your sign up, Matthew?
I don't think I have the trailer on the website yet. That is
Okay.
a good idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything you can do to show the project off, promote it. Yeah.
I'll check it though.
Or maybe you
I
have it
can.
stored somewhere. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And a lot of you haven't. If you haven't subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. Just a little shout out there.
I can link the trailer here if you want me to.
Yeah, you'll have to do it in a private chat for me to pick it up. Trailer is on sign up page. That's how I knew he was has one. Okay, let me check that then.
Oh, it is? I didn't remember that.
Why is it private chat coming up now? There it is. Okay. Is that your YouTube that you put in the private chat,
Yeah,
Matthew?
I'll check
Okay.
my website.
Yeah, you can go directly, in the chat with that. You have a wrench.
Wait, where is? They said it's on the.
I'm going there now. I got.
Sorry, I
Little,
don't see it.
Carrie said it's on your sign up page, bro. I guess your Kickstarter sign up page.
Oh, the Kickstarter sign-up page, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you meant the website itself.
is this
Yeah.
it here, Matthew?
Yep, that's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Welcome
Oh,
to
no, I got
Choppy
more
Ass
people.
Theater. Only in America. Matthew's
What did you
Night
say?
Slayers. And launch date somewhere in July.
Yeah.
When a child vanishes, the skeptical Officer Stone forms an uneasy alliance with paranormal investigators at the request of the only witness. Can the Night Slayers solve the mystery before midnight? Coming soon to Kickstarter, The Night Slayers.
Short and sweet. Gotta
I
love it.
liked it. I liked it. It was pretty good. I liked the
Yeah, the
music. I
music
liked.
was very Halloweenish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good job,
I
Matthew.
originally launched it in October once, I think, when I had the trailer made.
Rev says, ooh, spooky. Let's bring attention to Night Slayers, says Apex. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had you on, didn't I, Matthew? When you were originally trying to launch it.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you were on. Or I did a special show just for you. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
by the
I
way.
didn't. Yeah, no, absolutely. Didn't you? I think you had him on too, Rex. That's how we all met.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to downsize this darn thing and it doesn't want to downsize. Okay. Anyway, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, that's a mouthful, born in 1958 on March 26th. So his birthday's coming up,
Nice.
March
Oh,
26th.
Kolsak was a inspiration for this comic.
Nice.
And I don't know if I asked you this yet or not, Matthew. Did you watch Night Stalker? Dan Curtis's Night Stalker in the 70s.
You mean the reboot?
I don't know about the
Or the
reboot, but
original?
the original 20 episodes with McGavin.
Oh, with McGavin? Yes, I watched that one.
Yeah, it's
I
classic
thought you
stuff.
meant the. Yeah, I've watched most of the series and both movies. I don't think I ever watched Mr. Ring, though.
Hey, Matthew, are you a fan of Jose Garcia Lopez here?
Who's that?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Oh,
We're gonna find out. Stick
Yeah.
around. We'll learn a little bit about comics here.
oh.
Long-running relationship with DC Comics, Spanish Argentinian artist. He produced the official reference art for characters at the DC Comics Style Guide. Also, the used licensed merchandise. So that's got to be was a pretty, when I say sort of house style,
Hell yeah.
I mean, I know Eastman and Laird. I know Stanley, and that's about all I know for writers
Okay.
on comics.
He was inspired by Alex Raymond, of course, that did Flash Gordon, Howard Foster, Milton Caniff. We'll be covering Milton Caniff Sunday with Randy Zimmerman and others. Jose Luis Salins and Alberto Brecca. I don't know those artists. During the 1960s, he worked for Charlton Comics. Wow, he really goes back there. Wow. Charlton
Oh, I
Comics in
do
the
know
60s.
Frank Miller, too.
He moved to New York where he met DC editor Joe Orlando. His first interior art credit for DC was June 1975's Nightmare in Gold, back up in Action Comics 448, where he inked the pencils of artist Dick Dillon, which is also a great artist for the Justice League, Dick Dillon. I once talked to his son and sold him one of Dick's pieces. Following month, he inked and penciled Kurt Swan on the private life of Clark Kent backup story in Superman 289 before graduating a full pencils on a backup story written by E. Brad E. Nelson Bradwell in Detective Comics 452 in October 1975. Gary Conway created Hercules Unbound series, April 1977. Worked on Jonah Hex, Superman versus Wonder Woman,
Joni
Collector's
Hex.
Edition, Treasury Edition. DC Comics presents Team Up, so launched in 1978, and he did that first few issues. He drew the first appearance of Snowman in Batman 337, 1981.
I didn't know
DC
there
Marvel.
was a snowman.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. DC Marvel crossover between Batman and the Hulk in DC Special Series 27, fall of 1981. He penciled 5 issues of the new Teen Titans in 1985. Um, Later comment that I knew that I had an incredible artist who could draw, Marv Wolfman says. Also, anything that I
Marv
want
Wolfman
is.
sounds familiar. Sorry.
Yeah, he was the writer on New Teen Titans with George Perez. So I decided to make the story just the biggest spectacular spectacle I could come up with. 1984, he began drawing his first regular ongoing series, was Atari Force. I didn't realize that was his first going series. Road to Perdition, Dead Man, various DC superheroes, Twilight, which was an Eisner winning nomination for that. Cinder and Ash limited series, Comic Alliance in 2014. His characters are never in a static position. They're always stretching or crunching up or twisting. There is constant dramatic content in the movie movements. During his exclusive contract with DC Comics, he's been responsible for penciling the style guides used for the company to provide official artwork for merchandise licensing all over the world. He illustrated 1982 guide still used today as part of DC's Retro line, a 1992 guide focused on Batman Returns, the Superman related guides from 91, 94, and 2006, and other DC Universe guides in 1998, 2004, and 2012. The 1982 guide was reprinted for the general public in 2025 by Standards Manual. His 2000 works included Justice League Classified. I have some of those. And Batman Confidential, um, which introduced King Tut character. First time he had been in comics, uh, from the 1966 Batman series. He'd never made it into comics till Batman Confidential just a few years ago. He drew the Metal Men story in Wednesday Comics, which was kind of newspaper size, written by Dan DiDio. And in 2011, he drew one of the stories of the Spirit in number 17. DC Comics published a collection of the Superman stories and adventures of Superman Garcia Lopez in 2013. He and Lynn Winning produced a comics adaptation of Two-Face story and was written by Harlan Ellison and
I know
originally
him.
intended for the Batman television series. Huh, that's cool.
I
Uh,
can't
di-
imagine a Batman television series written by Harlan Ellison going well.
well, he did do story in Star Trek, the original Star Trek. So he was
Well,
writing
Star
for.
Trek allows people to die. I'm just saying, Harlan Ellison is known for some pretty dark stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh,
Hey Rex, you
he
might want to explain to Matthew what you're kind of doing here today. You may not really
uh, talking
understand.
about Garcia Lopez. It's Feature Friday. Talking about
Oh,
this
okay.
particular
So he features an
artist.
artist that he goes over and talks about and shows his artwork, just to
I get you.
bring you up to date. Yeah.
He did a story called Action Land in Action Comics 1000 in 2018. So that's got to be kind of prestigious to be able to work on that. Uh, Lot of stuff, for DC Comics. But let's look at his Marvel stuff. He did for Charlton Boris Karloff Tales of Mystery, 64 and 65 for Gold Key, and 75 Career Girl Romances. Wow, in 1972 for Charlton, number 71. Ghostly Tales, number 77, 79, and 146 for Charlton. Grim Ghost Stories, Just Married, another romance stuff. Nexus number 30 for First Comics, 1987. Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe, Deluxe Edition number 15. He did the Wonder Man entry.
Cool.
1992 nominated for Best Artist, Eisner Award for Twilight. 1997 nominated for Best Penciler Inker or Penciler Inker Team, Eisner Award with Kevin Nolan for Doctor Strange Fate.
Is that a Marvel
Twilight,
DC mix?
isn't that the one about the vampires?
I'm not
just
sure.
kidding. I'm just
not
kidding.
sure.
I was
Okay.
referring to a movie.
It was yeah, Doctor Strange Fate was the one shot amalgam comics that took
Yeah.
Doctor Fate and Doctor Strange and mashed them together back in
Right,
1996. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything for Marvel, but I read something that he worked for Marvel a little bit, but I'm not seeing any of
Yeah.
his Marvel
They said
stuff.
something about Wonder Man, did they not? He's a Marvel character.
Well, yeah, I mean that one thing. Surely he did more than one thing.
Matthew
for
coming in
Marvel.
with the jokes. That was great, Matthew. That was great. It was great.
Which
It was
one? I don't
the
remember.
Twilight
yeah.
bit. Yeah. That was great. Isn't that from
Oh.
Twilight, the movie? Vampires. Oh.
And
It
they
was good.
sparkle.
Yeah, they sparkle,
Yeah,
bro.
the sparkly vampire. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I watched 3 of those movies thinking that it would eventually improve.
Wow, you were naive and gullible, weren't you?
The trailers were great.
Did you
movies
see him
were not.
play? Did you see him play Batman?
What?
Did you see his
Robert
Batman
Pattinson?
rendition? The vampire's vampire actor
The
that played the
Batman?
vampire in Twilight played Batman.
Oh yeah, I've watched that. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
But to be honest,
Apex-
I'm not that much. I'm more of a Superman fan than a Batman fan. And this might be controversial, but I liked both Man of Steel and the new Superman movie.
Okay, he's out of here. No.
He's getting you off
I'm
topic,
sorry.
huh?
No, not really. No, I watched Superman over at my friend's house. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah, I was expecting a train wreck with how much people were saying how bad it was. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I like them.
I mean, if you want to, try before you buy, if you want to go, and make up your own mind, I always say do that. I mean, you can listen to the critics and they can dissuade you, but only you know if you'll watch something. Everybody in the world might say it's horrible and you might like it, and that's okay.
I don't understand why both sides are fighting when both movies are kind of about the same quality, in my opinion.
Matthew, believe it or not, there's clickbait and there's people that love just to take the counterpoint for the views.
Yeah, it's for the views, Matthew.
I personally think this is kind of hard to explain without getting a whole bunch of people on me. I personally think it's some of the people trying to steer it in a more political view.
Yeah.
The movie itself isn't political, but marketing, some of it made it sound like it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Rev of Self-Destruct says best part about Patterson Batman was the Bat computer. And Shadowhawk says, I've tried to watch the Patterson Batman 3 times and I fell asleep every time.
Wow.
And Apex says, I liked the new Superman movie. Well,
that's it. You just lost your co-host. That's it, Apex. It's over.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Drive a wedge between us? Come on, man.
There you go. Yeah. First he does a whole show without consulting you, and now he likes Superman. It's over.
Well,
The
I
one
know
thing
the
I didn't
cheese.
like about
Yeah, the
that
cheese
movie
slept
was
off the cracker a
that
long time ago with that one.
Yeah.
the one thing I didn't like about the Superman movie that they just came out with was Crypto did not look like Crypto to me.
Oh yeah. Wrong dog.
Apex Comics doubles down, and he said, "I slept 3 times trying to watch the Patterson Batman. Also, Batman 2 coming soon. Good sleep aid."
Oh shit.
I'll admit it wasn't that good, but I
Well,
liked it a little bit.
well, the thing of it is, everybody was so excited. "Ooh, little girl, cheerleader. Oh, he's playing the detective." Yeah, but he was clueless the whole freaking movie. Uh,
Yeah.
People like Commissioner Gordon were giving him clues to help him out with the case the whole time. He was like, I get it. They're kind of doing a early
Year one,
Batman
yeah.
year one type thing where he's learning and growing, but they did that in Gotham, the TV series as well,
Yeah.
him as
But
young Bruce Wayne and stuff.
Didn't really like Gotham very much.
the thing is he's kind of already smart. He's not supposed to be stupid. This is the biggest
Yeah,
problem I had with it. It's like he's smart. He's educated. He's been around the world. He's learned all these things. I mean, he's not a moron.
yeah, these
They,
disciplines and stuff. He's went to
Yeah.
places. His money's taken him all around the world to Tibet to study different martial arts and stuff. He's supposed to be the sharpest of the sharp, right? And
Yeah.
I didn't get that out of this movie. I'm sorry. He was
okay.
just like,
I just want to tell
mm.
Gothic Angel that them's fighting words.
uh, Carrie says Godzilla, King Kong, and Lord of the Rings works better for sleep. Apex. Wow, they
I
might.
love Godzilla. How
How
dare
many
you?
languages is Batman supposed to know? Yeah, he probably knows several languages as well. That's a good point.
Oh God.
Well,
I
the
didn't get
reason
that
I
out of the
didn't.
movie. I really didn't. I mean, he seemed like he was like, "Hey, I'm a target called Batman. Shoot me."
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
what I didn't like about the Christopher Reeve Superman, and I know everyone loves it, but I hated how they treated Lex Luthor like a psychic idiot. The only time he ever did anything smart, he couldn't possibly know how to do it.
Yeah, they need to do a. They really need to do a reset on, because I mean, even from the original Donner Superman, with Gene Hackman playing him, it was kind of done for comedy and goofy and campy, and
Yeah,
really, he should be one of the most dangerous, smart people on
Smart.
the
Yeah.
planet.
yeah.
And what they need to do, which they could do, a serious Lex Luthor and Brainiac movie.
I would love a Brainiac
That would be
movie.
scary.
Yeah,
Just because they're
it
both
could be if
geniuses.
they don't
Yeah.
play it for laughs. If they play it, as world threatening,
Yeah.
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 I
maybe.
heard a. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say maybe almost like the Nazis. They've got an agenda and they want to take over the world, and for different reasons. And maybe
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brainiac. You could do Brainiac as something that's not kind of under Luther's thumb, but just kind of gets out of hand and kind of grows exponentially.
Kind
Mentally.
of like Ultron.
Yeah, yeah, and then kind of turn on his former,
Hmm.
person. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's many ways you could play it up.
Someone had a really interesting theoretical Superman movie they came up with online. I don't remember who it was, but I was watching their video. They basically explained that in their movie, Lex Luthor would be a good guy, helping Superman defeat this. Or he's a fan of Superman, like originally, and he and Superman team up to defeat this entity that he trusted, Brainiac. he teams up with Brainiac to bring order to society, only to realize Brainiac is bad news, team up with Superman to stop it, but by the time everything's done, everyone blames Lex Luthor for helping Brainiac so much, and everyone forgives Superman for his role. So therefore, Lex Luthor starts thinking, hey, why am I getting blamed when he was just as involved? And that would start their feud. And I thought that was brilliant.
Well, what I wish they would go darker with not necessarily the DC Universe heroes. That seem like they're overly dark, at this point in the movies, far outstripping sort of the more optimistic looking Marvel movies. But I wish they would go dark with the villains because they've got some great villains like Scarecrow and they just go even way over dark with some of the villains, I think, in some of the movies, like Bane and Riddler. But now I think it would be cool if they led up to a greater story of, dare I say, the Legion of Doom. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I want to see that thing come out of the swamp.
Yeah.
And you know what you could do, Homer? You could have a gag where, like, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing is on the top of it.
Yeah, it's Dagobah.
Dagobah swamp. Yeah.
All right. The best dark superhero story I ever saw was the Joker #1, in my opinion. That was a very.
I've never seen it. I've never seen
that.
it.
I know the second one's supposed to be horrible, but the first one I loved.
Yeah, it's
mainly because I'm mentally ill myself, and I just felt like, hey, that's about how it feels.
Yeah.
It's about a guy who is mentally ill, gets treated horribly by society until he just snaps and becomes a Joker.
Sure.
I actually thought it was an interesting way of doing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And a lot of other people thought it too. I thought it was overhyped. They didn't see it, and I haven't seen it. And I really don't even have any desire to see it.
I wouldn't call it a blockbuster, but I found it interesting at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I only watched a lot of people.
He's one of those artists that are, actors that will actually lose weight or gain weight for the role.
Oh, you're talking about Joker the movie?
Yeah.
Part 1 or part 2?
Part 1 is the only one I saw.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it was
and
good.
I do agree. I thought Kevin Spacey did even though he's kind of weird in real life, he did a solid.
I gotta
go. Lex Luthor. And yes, I liked the Gene Hackman version too. It was a different time.
Right, later.
Go?
Matthew.
See you, Matthew. Get out of here.
Back to Garcia Lopez. How much time you got?
Oh, I'm done with that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done with that. So hopefully you'll be able to join us some next week. Omer, we're going to be doing something different next week. All next week, except for maybe Feature Friday, or we'll work it in Feature Friday as well. Draw streams all next week. So I'm going to try and get some interior pages done, or covers, or sketch cards, or something, or all of the above. Decided to go on a drawing marathon for a whole week, try and get some stuff done during this time. And because with Abby, I probably won't be doing much beyond topic lists, and I didn't even do topic lists this past week because of Abby, and taking care of her.
Yeah, I was on there. I was on topic list. I made it this Tuesday.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have any sound, so I was just hanging out drawing. Oh.
You didn't have any sound? Are you still having some computer problems with your system?
No, I was using my phone like I'm doing here, but Luke uses EV Mux. This was with Luke, and I don't know what happened. We don't know. There's like
I'm on you EV Mux now. He's the one that kind of introduced me to that.
yeah, yeah,
Are you not on your phone, or you're
yeah.
oh,
I'm on my phone. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
okay? Not having any problems today. Then
No, I
that's
think
good.
once you get over 6 people, I think
Oh,
EV Mux has problems with certain if you're on a phone versus everybody else.
hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what the issue might be.
Maybe they recognize you're a loser. I know.
Hmm. Loser,
Loser. Yeah.
loser.
Well, I've been taking the time to do some thinking and planning and stuff,
Hmm.
instead of, streaming as much, which hasn't, hurt my channel that much, but it hasn't helped for sure, views and
Yeah,
all that. Or,
well, your doggo's more important at the moment.
oh, definitely. I'm trying to get her to eat regularly. She's not there yet. Trying to get her medicine down her, on that point in time.
Hmm.
Oh, boy.
Bless you, sir.
Yeah. Omer is a good pitch hitter, co host like Shadowhawk leaves for the evening, Apex says. Definitely, definitely.
I've got my moments, Shadow. I mean, Apex.
Like I'm a pretty decent co host for you, Apex. That's how I got started.
Yeah.
Mm. He challenged me to start putting up content, so I did the next day, and rest is history. And very
It's
grateful
so
that
funny.
he did. We've done some great interviews. Maybe if we can get, you know, uh, maybe I'll try and contact John Beatty and get him on. Uh, that would be kind of a nice interview.
Apex inspired you. You inspired me. We're all going daily, baby. Multiple times a day.
Yeah, you are.
You inspired me going daily, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
all Rex's fault, everyone.
Well, if you're going to do it, you
Math.
get out there and you do it every day.
Yeah.
And, you want to push your project and,
Yeah, I
you
got
know,
goals, right? Yeah, exactly.
right. I mean, build your channel.
Yeah.
And I would say, I mean, maybe for, you
Where's
know,
Matthew when he needs advice? This is all advice for Matthew.
he's probably listening. Right now we've got 10 people watching,
I
or
see.
probably more than that, just 10 that's showing up on the counter. I really don't know how that works. Rex, have you looked into carnivora for pets? That might help Abby. I have heard those advertisements. I have not gotten her any carnivora, but yeah, that might be an option. Right now I'm just trying to run through what get the fluid off her, and I think slowly but surely it's. I mean, she's not going to have the energy that she did, but uh, when she was younger, I don't expect that, but hopefully she'll get back to more normal. You know, like usually when I'm streaming like this, she'll be laying there, in the room, but she's pretty much just lays in the spot she usually lays in when I sleep in the recliner. She next to the recliner, and she hasn't been going anywhere from there. Fortunately, hasn't had any more accidents in the house. Not since I took her to the doctor, and I've been letting her out on a regular basis. Although I'm surprised that she doesn't need to go more, especially with the fluid pill, uh, like I've been giving her. A couple fluid pills. I think one kind of sort of targets the anything that might be on the lungs. The other one's a heart pill, which is her regular medicine that I've been giving her for about a year now, less than a year, since about April, I guess, April, June of last year. And the Lasix, which I kind of got concerned when I talked to my sister early this morning. Uh, which was probably about 6 in the morning. I was surprised she was up. I just left her a message on Facebook and she responded, so I gave her a call on Messenger. My phone is down right now. I haven't renewed it. I got the Devil Flower cards printed instead of renewing my phone. Got to make sacrifices, you know.
Yes, sir.
You know. Glenn Fleming says, "Real art." Happy belated birthday, by the way, Glenn. And it
Yeah,
was good to see you earlier today in the chat.
happy belated birthday.
And I hope you're getting over the flu very well. That sucks, getting the flu. About once a decade, I'll get sick, and it'll be the flu. And it'll be like 4-day or a week-long ordeal. And I'll be sick as a dog, probably. And then after that, bounce right back. And I got another decade to go before I get sick, seems like. The last time I did was probably well over a decade, at least with the flu, unless you count COVID. And man, I had the dry heaves for about an hour. Oh my God, that was the worst. Over the kitchen sink for about an hour with the dry heaves. Not a lot of fun. You can break a rib that way or strain a muscle.
Mm-hmm. Or let out a fart. One of the three.
Yeah, right.
That's a terrible. I'm trying to be funny.
Well, you keep trying.
I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying.
Right? I mean, I read that story too as a kid. I think I can. I think I can. Then you get to the downside and you go, I know I can. I know. Well, I can't. Woo, woo, little train that could.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the little train that should be deported, but thinks
I'm the little Mexican train that could. I stay here. I avoid ice. I don't go outside ever. They never know where I am. I live in a basement
and wound up in Texas.
Took a wrong turn out of Albuquerque.
Yeah, you knew we had better strip bars. That's all it was, and tequila.
Oh shit.
So tell us again what you're doing here, Omer, and how many pages are you slated to do in this?
I slated 3 for myself. This is my second one. This is we're redoing pages
I like
from
the bug crawling on there. Look at that. Wow.
It's a little like
flea?
sugar ant, a little black
ant.
ant. Yeah. Like a sugar ant. They're attracted to the computer. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't,
maybe the wiring. Sometimes the wiring.
Yeah. So this is X-Force 13 page. I think it's page 9.
Yeah.
So we're redoing pages from this one.
But you're working on Glitch too, right? I mean, you got like 5 issues in the can. You're like working on issue 5 now, right?
60 to 70 pages of Glitch.
I mean, if you put all this effort into your character, I think you could, by launch time, you could probably go monthly for about a year.
No, I don't think so. I think by the time I get ready to do Glitch, I think I could do 2 issues by the time by the time I hit my goal of 1,000 subs, and then a year from now I can do probably 2 issues. I know I've got a 32-page issue that I can crank out. For sure, a 24-pager.
If you did 2 issues, I don't know why you just. And I've seen launches like this before where they actually offer both issues on the campaign.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. Yeah, because I want there to be floppies before I make a graphic novel or a collective.
Oh, I love the floppy style. Yeah, I don't think floppies are totally dead yet.
Yeah,
by any means.
So, yeah, I'd like to do that.
So, what do you got coming up, Omer, on your channel? You got a giveaway next week, right?
Yeah, well, nobody participated in the giveaway today, so hold it over till maybe later tonight or tomorrow, if anybody's interested.
Carrie says, I did sketch cards for Omer. He's on a row for his campaign prep.
Yes, thank you, Carrie. Those are awesome. I don't know if you've seen them. Have you seen them, Rex? They're the little cutesy Glitch.
Oh yeah, you showed those to me.
I showed.
Now I had to leave. You said you did a card for me or something. And you said if you stick around, I'll show it. And I really had to go. I kept checking back, but
Are you asking me or Carrie? Carrie,
you,
right?
yeah, you, because you said on your early morning stream at like 3 a.m. that you had done a card for me or something or some artwork you wanted to show me. Don't
Oh,
remember that?
I don't remember, Rex. I don't. No, I
Okay.
don't.
Playing
I
hard to
don't think.
get. I get it. He wants to
I,
come on here, but he does, controversial stuff like this. A bait and switch. That's all it is. Bait and switch. Bait me with I did a card for you. Stick around. I'll show it to you.
no,
Give
I
me
might have been talking about Carrie's card.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if
Yeah, if
there's
you want to
confusion
show them
there.
again, go ahead. Absolutely. If you got them,
Uh,
don't want to interrupt the creative traditional artwork, as Glenn calls it. It wasn't me, says Carrie.
yeah, I didn't know who was talking to Carrie because she was talking about sketch cards. Yeah, give me 1 second. I got some ink on this
Yeah, I thought
nib.
you did one for me, but apparently not. So I
No,
will
no.
send you some blanks. I am getting down to the bottom of my blanks because I've actually got a lot of new characters, but I've still got quite a few here out of the 200. I mean, 10 or 15 left.
Well, you
At
might have
this,
to do a second run.
I may have to do another 100. Yeah. Um,
Uh, Let me see if I can find Carrie's real quick before you
uh,
run out of time.
I think I've done like 119 sketch cards at this point, finished sketch
Wow!
cards.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. All in color. Well, no, there's that one that's in black. Well, there's a couple of them that are black and white and gray because they're kind of the characters denote it.
Let's see.
It's got to look through his vast collection.
Yeah, I don't know if I downloaded them. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I should download them.
You gonna share screen or you got it to show in front of us?
Yeah, I got it here to show in front of you guys. Give me
Oh,
one
okay.
second. I had some message pop up and it made my screen go away. So here's Carrie's artwork cards here.
Yeah, you show me those. That I forget the one there, and I think I told you that'd make a great sticker. If it was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Mr. Bombsack, Glitch. That's
yeah,
Mr. Bombsack.
yeah. You
That's Glitch.
stealing my momentum bomb.
Yeah, Momentum Bomb, yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got those on my little sketch cards here. They're very small, but yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the logo that John did years ago. Very
And
nice.
then he got she did an extra one, which was a
Oh,
surprise, and she didn't want to tell me what it was, but then
I
she
remember that. Yeah.
couldn't help but share it.
Well,
It's
she's been
Mr.
doing a
Batman
lot
Fuego.
lately, man. Leveling up.
Yeah.
Very cool
Yeah.
stuff.
She's drawing a Superman, and here's the layout for it. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I want to
And,
see I want to see some more crochet stuff out of her too. She does crochet. Oh wow.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That's me when I get out of the shower. So, give me a
Yeah.
towel. Who needs a sandwich? Give me a towel.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be streaming tonight?
Maybe for a little bit, see if I could do maybe an hour, maybe half an hour or something like
I was
that.
surprised to see you on at like 3 a.m.
Well, I will tell you this: at 3 a.m., somehow I got freaking 12 subscribers from that stream, and I was
Yeah,
only
if
on
you
like an
do
hour and a
different
half.
times, if you do
Yeah,
different times, you'll reach different audiences. That's why I do some of the late night, and there's not the competition during the late night a
yeah.
lot of times. But I've just been focusing on Abby, and anyway. Anyway, keep collecting. We're out of time. We'll work on getting John Beatty on here. That would be fun.
That would be
Definitely.
cool.
Mike Gustovich coming on here pretty soon. Yeah. Ciao for now.